It's TGI Now time, back again in the K420 studio discussing real authentic truth talk, freedom of speech, and living in the now. Freeing your mind.
One episode at a time. Shit, we trying.
Boom.
Back at it again.
There it is. Look at that.
Boom.
Nice. Back at it.
So what's up, y'all?
No, we had no glitches today. That was
No
good.
glitch, no glitch.
I didn't have to get up and wig out and be like, oh my God, it's not going live.
It's not going
I
live.
gotta call Mike. I gotta call Mike. Mike will save us. I don't know.
So what's up, man?
The AI audio. No, everything's good, man. Just staying busy. You know, trying to
stay busy.
Trying to stay busy and trying to see what's going on. And I thank everybody for watching the show last week. We had a lot of views and a lot of comments about the content of the show. And Eddie was like, "Well, what did we do so good?" I said, "It was a good conversation. We got right to the point. We didn't beat around the bush." And
No, it was good. It was good. Yeah, when we do that, we don't script it. You know what I mean? I tell people all the time, our show's not scripted. I mean, I don't even know what the hell we're talking about till I get here. You know what I mean? True story.
True story.
But I guess that's what makes it real. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, rehearsing. I'm not thinking about what I'm going to say. I'm just going to say what I say, And sometimes I make a flop, but it is what it is.
Yeah. So there, what we're talking about. There you go, Eddie. So I pull it up on the screen for you.
Ethiopian Bible.
I'm the producer and the writer. So I pull it up, and there it is. The Ethiopian Bible. I did this one because it's been catching my attention lately too, with the Jubilee, the year of Jubilee, the hidden books for the Ethiopian Bible, what was edited out, the debt forgiveness that's in there, and I got a couple of videos teed up to talk about it too. But it's catching my attention lately because it goes hand in hand with the book of Enoch and the books we talked about before, the Nephilim spirit. So it goes hand in hand with what's been cut out of the King James Bible, right? So I mean, that's where I kind of was a little bit like, why is this cut out? So there's got to be a reason for it. There's got to be a specific
the Catholic
purpose.
Bible has books too.
That's true. Yeah, they did say that too.
The Catholic Bible has different books that the Protestant Bible doesn't have.
Yeah.
The Protestant Bible only has 66 books.
Okay.
So there's other books. Obviously, there's the Book of Enoch. There's the Ethiopian Bible. What it is, it's the same Bible. It's just it has more books.
Exactly.
The Book of Enoch is added to it. The other books are added to it.
Jubilees.
Yeah, the book of the Book of Jubilee, which is the laws of Jubilee, the Jubilee laws.
Yep.
So all that stuff is in the Ethiopian Bible.
Wow.
Like I said, I didn't get to do the research, but I know that the Ethiopian Bible is just another Bible that just has all the books.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it doesn't, and it wasn't scripted in the King James either.
Exactly.
See, what happened was in 1611, I think, or whenever they translated the Bible to English from Latin, because it went from Hebrew. The New Testament was in Aramaic and in Greek.
Yep.
From there, it went to Latin.
Yep.
Which like in the churches, the old churches, they used to talk in Latin out of the Bible. Then the King James did the King James version, which is the authorized version because he authorized it as king.
And that's going to perfect.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's going to lead in perfect to the video.
Exactly. So that's what he did. Being that he authorized it being king. You know what I mean? And one of the beliefs that even the portrait of Jesus that they have was one of his sons that died. You know what I mean? Because if you look at the picture, like it was like the old kings with the hair, Malibu Jesus, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we know that the true depiction of Christ is a man about either a little lighter than you, Rondell, because he was from, he was from the Middle East. And people from the Middle East aren't Caucasian.
He's a light-skinned brother?
No, he's a dark-skinned brother. He was a bro.
He's dark.
But what I'm saying is that, but they don't show that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the King James version, like we're going to discuss, was authorized by a king.
Yep.
So the picture was authorized, everything. So people actually go for that, bro.
Yep. Thank this by the way for my
I had that real special
from my paper. Thank you.
I don't do paper.
I know. Thank you. Appreciate that.
But you get what I'm saying, though?
Absolutely. No, that makes total sense.
But the Ethiopian Bible, if you could get your hands on one, It's thick.
Jordan Clark was the guy that turned me on to looking into it.
It's about like that.
Yeah, he had one. He had a really old one. Yeah, Jordan had one.
They're thick. They're hard to get. You could probably get a new one, like probably on Amazon, but to get one of the older ones that have like the paper and everything else, the history and that, you know.
Here, let me play the video. It's perfect.
Yeah, go ahead.
Perfect timing. It's good.
You've been told that King James was a hero for bringing the Bible to the world, right? I was taught the same thing. But what if I told you he didn't just translate it? He sanitized it. What if the version in your hands was edited to keep you obedient to the crown? First, look at the names. In the KJV, the name Yahweh was replaced with the Lord in all caps. That's not just a translation choice, it's a disconnection. But it gets deeper when you look at how the verses were twisted to protect the ruling class. Check this out. KJV, Proverbs 16:12 says, "It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness." It sounds like kings are the victims of evil, right? Now look at the Ethiopian Bible, the one unconquered by Rome or the British Empire. It says, "It is an abomination for kings to do wrong." See the difference? King James made it so kings only hate it when evil is done to them. The original text says it's an abomination when the king himself does evil. He protected his own throne by changing a single preposition. Why did they slash the Bible from 81 to 88 books down to just 66? Because the authorized version didn't want you knowing about the book of Enoch, the giants, the Nephilim, the fallen angels. And they definitely didn't want you reading the book of Jubilees, which talks about debt forgiveness. Think about it. Why would a king want his subjects to know that debts are meant to be canceled? They hide the truth because truth makes you free, and freedom is expensive for the elites. The Ethiopian Bible has the full 88 books, the original names, and the uncensored word of Yahweh. It's been protected in the mountains of Africa for 2,000 years. If you want the full story, the Enoch, the Jubilees, the Apocrypha, I found the full version with an audio book included.
It's in the Catholic Bible.
Yeah, that one I wasn't too aware of.
Yeah.
That's the Catholic one. Then okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So you pulled the Bible. What you got? What are you looking at?
Because I wanted to look up the verse, and since I have a different version, I don't have the King James version, but even the NIV and all these 66 books, they all translated from the King James too.
Yeah.
They say they translated them from the original, but it's what the original that they allowed you to keep,
Exactly.
the 66.
Yeah.
Because like he said, there were 88 books.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And even the number 66. Why would you choose that number when in the book of Revelation it says that the mark of the beast is 666?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
88, the number 8 is a number of completion. See the circle?
Yeah.
8 is completion. So 88 is completion twice. It's been completed twice. 66 is almost a sign of the beast, and it's letting you know.
Yeah.
See, the devil's he wants to expose himself. He's a show off. He's like, he has muscles. He wants you to see him.
Yeah.
So that's why he does things like this.
Gotcha.
And if you look in one of the verses, I'm not sure which one it is. It's in the Psalms. If you read 43 verses down and 43 verses up, Shakespeare signed his signature.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we talked about that a long
A
time
few
ago.
of them did sign their signature.
right.
So
There's a
he
few of
signed
them
his
that did it.
signature
That's right.
because Shakespeare was one of the authors in the
Yeah.
King James Version. So why would you want a playwright
Something
to be
so serious.
something so,
Yeah.
because
that-
of what
now
they
that makes
said.
a lot more
Because
sense now, yeah.
I've told you that before.
did, you
that
did.
the kings, when they did this,
Yeah.
they took stuff out and they left stuff in. Like masters, slaves obey your masters.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
It was servants obey your, servants. It wasn't slaves. It was called servants. But here they're called slaves.
Yeah.
Because that's what they were.
Yep.
You see?
Wow.
So what they did is that, yes, they kept a strong portion of the Bible.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
You know, like love and all that other stuff, and you know, be kind.
Yeah.
But like what he's talking about, the laws of Jubilee, that's their freedom. They speak about that in the Bible here. In some parts, it talks about that if someone owes you 7 times, we're to forgive their debt 7 times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
yeah.
and embrace them like a brother.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
that's a piece,
Yeah.
but there's a whole book on it.
Yeah, exactly.
That they took out.
That's what got my attention.
Yeah,
yes,
so
yeah.
not only that, the book of Apocrypha tells the truth about what's going to be happening in the future.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you get into those books, obviously the book of Enoch speaks about, you know, the Nephilim spirits and
all that.
everything else
We covered
that they
that.
don't want you to know.
Yep.
Because they don't want you to know that there's Nephilim spirits
It's on this-
on earth.
exactly.
So these are the things that they hid. Kings. Kings did that.
Yeah.
King James.
Yeah.
So he's no hero. He's a thief. What he did is that he lied and he stripped us of truth. Like it says there. The truth is what's going to make us free. They don't want us free.
They don't want us free. Yeah, exactly. And he even said that about the debt. The debt is what gives the kings the control. It's all about control because they lose control when we don't
Think of
obey
it
the
this
debt.
way. If your debt, I think it was 7 years,
Yeah.
that you've paid the debt for 7 years, right? And that's it.
Yeah. Done.
Done.
Should
But
be.
you still owe more, forgive
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
The debt's forgiven.
Done. Yeah. That makes sense.
Because what happens is that they used to put such high interest on these debts too.
Yeah. Yeah. Usury, like Ron
Yeah,
was
right,
talking about.
usury. Which is a form of sorcery.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's all right
Binding contract.
there. There it is. Right. Yeah.
It's funny. We used to say, what do you say? Bury him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Bury him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes
We
sense.
used to say in the car business, we're going to bury him.
Yeah.
We're going to bury him in a payment.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the truth because we're going to bury him in debt.
Yeah.
So he's going to be dead because he's going to owe us.
It's going to owe us. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Not even us. It's the creditor.
Well, corporation.
The creditor. Yeah. The company.
Us, when I'm speaking about us, I'm
yeah.
the bad guy in
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I'm the government. I'm the king.
Yeah.
You know, when I say us.
Yeah.
Because the truth of it is, if you don't pay us, we'll take it. I don't care how much you pay.
Exactly.
You could have 2 payments left, and I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
Like right now, right, the home that you know, my home, we owe maybe $39,000. It's probably worth $400,000, right?
Yep.
If I don't pay the $39,000, they're not going to give me $350,000. They're going to snatch the house,
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
right?
Yep. 100%. 100%.
And the law will be there to help them,
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Standing right beside him.
right?
Yep.
Escorted by them.
Exactly.
That's it, bro.
Yeah.
So that's usury because we know. In all reality, in the time that I've lived in that house has been paid for probably 4 times over.
4 times over easily. Yeah.
Okay? I've already paid that loan.
Oh yeah, exactly. No, that's it. And that's why I talk about that all the time about that, you know, the coming debt, you know, Jubilee, the
But that's-
forgiveness of debt. That's what's
But that's what happens in 7 years. You normally pay your debt off.
you're done. Yeah.
The rest is all interest. That's the comment that says you forgive the debt after 7 years and you hug your brother.
And that would set
It's all
everybody,
good, man.
set everybody
Boom,
free.
we're straight.
Yeah. Wow.
Because what happened
Makes sense.
back then, when you had a debt, you were also, you belonged to them.
Okay.
You were their property. So because you owed so much, you belonged to them. So they could use you any way they want. You had to pay them, use your daughters, whatever. It was kind of messed up. But after 7 years, that's it.
That's done.
The way they were doing it, and that's why they put the law of Jubilee. The way they were doing it is that they just kept on charging interest and just
On top
fucking
of
having these people forever.
Never stop. Yeah.
Never stop.
Yeah.
So they put a time limit on it.
Never ending loop.
Same thing Trump is trying to do.
Yeah.
Trump is trying to put a time limit on debt.
Oh, you get-
that after
yeah.
a while you don't owe it anymore.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucking ridiculous. Paying fucking 30-year mortgage.
Exactly.
For 150 grand, 30 fucking years.
Especially if we have all the gold.
That's
you know.
$7,500 a year that goes into your mortgage. The rest of that money that you pay goes to the bank and interest.
And the county and the state for the taxes.
That's
taxes
fucking
on the house
crazy.
too. And that's why you got to get rid of
Oh, we're
property.
not even talking about taxes and insurance. That's a whole other thing.
Exactly. Property taxes and everything else, you know. and
Because
that's why-
everybody got to put their hand in the kitty.
Yeah.
Everybody wants their hand in the kitty. And you have to have insurance, otherwise they'll put their own insurance and you got to pay it.
And it'll be 3 times more than what it would normally cost.
That is a motherfucker,
It
bro.
is, and that's why it was hidden from us, because it's controlled.
But we know
part
that.
of the
though.
control grid.
We
That's
know
why-
that part of the freedom is no debt.
Yep, big time. That's it. No debt, no taxes.
You know what I mean?
Abundance for everyone. You know, everybody gets what they work for, and they get it, and they get to keep it.
See, I think initially, because we do need a tax because we have city workers, we have
Oh,
people
yeah,
who clean
yeah,
out our
yeah.
streets. Those people need to get paid by us because they clean in front of my house.
Exactly.
They pick up my garbage.
Right in
You know what I
the
mean? They
backyard.
service me. So taxes in a form, I think is okay. But when you do sales tax, when you do this tax, you do that tax, 33%
Exactly.
income tax, you do this,
All of it.
You're ripping people off.
All
gluttony.
day. Yeah, it's
You understand? It's gluttony. And let me tell you something. Most kings were very glutton.
Oh yeah. And I ain't seen one skinny one yet.
You know what I
I
mean?
ain't seen
So
a picture of a skinny one.
Well,
just know that most of these kings were gluttons, bro. They
Oh,
were
there's a lot of
overeaters. They you know, more than one wife. They were disgusting, bro.
wow. Huh. Well, that puts it all together, because that's why they hid those books from them, so they could keep their reign, keep keep it in the family, keep that bloodline going, so that people don't know the truth. That's what it always comes down to. That's
What
why
was that Spartan king's name? I can't think of it now.
Leonidas?
No, that he wasn't a king.
He was a general, yeah.
Yeah,
Spartan king.
the real one, the one that died. No, in Gladiator.
I'm not sure. Talking about the kid, the son.
The dad. Because he's a. I mean, I follow a lot of his readings of
Yeah.
Stoicism.
Marcus Aurelius.
Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
was considered a very fair king.
Okay. Well,
You
he
know what
wanted
I mean?
to give. He wanted to give
Right,
the
he wanted
power
to
back
give
to the
back
people.
to the people.
Exactly.
So that's why they killed him.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing why they killed Kennedy and they're
Is
trying
that
to kill
who,
Trump.
Yeah.
is
Exactly.
that who Denzel played in the movie? In the new one?
No, not in the new one. I didn't watch the new one. I
No,
didn't see the new
no,
one.
he already died. Even in
Yeah,
the new
yeah,
one.
he was dead, but I
He
didn't
was
see the
dead
new
already
one.
because remember in the new one, what
this-
you have is like it was just like his son.
Came back. Yeah. Yeah. It was what's his name? What's the kid's name? Lucius.
Lucius.
Yeah. That makes sense. All right. Yeah.
But yeah, you know these kings and going back to the Ethiopian Bible, if you get your hands on one and you can get them online, don't read the basic books. Even if you read the basic book, compare it to a Bible, a King James, and you'll see the difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big difference. You know, like the word, like that he pointed out.
He changed the
You know,
word.
just
yeah.
one word
Yeah.
changed the whole sentence.
Changed the whole thing,
Changed
yeah.
the whole meaning.
Yeah.
He doesn't do wrong. Wrong is a lot of things.
Yeah.
When you say evil's a lot bigger. Like,
Yeah.
oh, evil, but I could do wrong all day.
Wrong all day long. Yeah.
That's basically what he
Yeah,
was saying. I
exactly.
could do wrong all day, but I just won't do. You won't be seeing me do evil. And evil back then was witchcraft, stuff that was evident.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorcery.
You know what I mean? Sorcery.
Yeah.
So they got away with a lot.
A lot of stuff. Yeah.
Well, actually committing sorcery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But remember, you know, I mean, there were one of the two things they talk about in the Bible more than anything, right, is sex and debauchery. Now, for those two sins, I mean, they talk a lot about them in the Bible: adultery, fornication, everything that has to do with sex, right? Sex with little boys, sex with your sister, because they were having sex with their family members.
Do that too. Yeah.
To
Keeping the family. I guess
to keep
before.
the bloodline.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so these are the things that we have to watch out for today. Because remember, the enemy uses the same tricks because they work.
Exactly, and they've told us trick in the book. They're tricks.
They work.
They
They're
work.
tricks,
Yeah.
right. They're
Divide and
spells.
conquer, everything. Yeah, they work. It's always worked. That's what I always say. That the tricks always work because the great deceiver uses the same playbook because it works every time, and that's why nothing's happening anywhere. That's why nobody's getting arrested. That's why we're not seeing anything in the physical happening, because why it has to be a move of God at some point, because nothing's going to change unless that happens. That's what it comes down to. They're all in on it. They're all doing it.
Do you know the story of Sodom and Gomorrah?
Yeah.
So Sodom and Gomorrah obviously was a very evil country.
Yeah.
They were doing horrible things. Okay, child sex, all kinds of eating kids. They were doing some very horrible things.
Yeah.
And what happened? They got wiped out.
Yep.
Remember? That even the wife, when she turned out, she turned into sand.
She looked back.
She looked back. So
Pillar of salt.
right, a pillar of salt.
Yeah.
So there you go.
God nuked that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Say.
right, because why? Because we look back. Mm-hmm. We're going to get to a point
where it's going to be.
Because this is a Sodom and Gomorrah. This country. Say what you want. This world. This planet has gotten to be like a big Sodom and Gomorrah, a big
But
fucking
but worse, really. Yeah.
So
it's the whole planet. It's not just a country.
When it's gone, we speak about it being gone, right? A better earth, a new earth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We can't look back either.
Nope.
We have to continue to look forward. Now look at the things. What we left behind, because what we left behind was wrong.
Exactly.
Evil.
Yeah. It was backwards.
So we can't look back.
It was living in reverse.
Move forward.
Yeah.
And keep your eyes fixed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was telling somebody today, my son, we were walking the beach, and I saw a Muslim lady just walking down. Nice lady. She said hi. I said hi back. And we were talking about the Bible, God. We're having a God conversation. Yeah. And I had told him, the truth is that God's not going to judge that lady and say, oh, because you weren't a Christian, you're going to go to hell. I won't serve a God that's like that, bro. Yeah. I refuse, bro. I serve a God. I just choose. See, God is omniscient. He's all over the place, okay? Yeah. God is big. Yeah. He's not one. You know what I mean? The God of Abraham, if you look through the Bibles, different Bibles and the Quran and everything else, the God of Abraham is the God is the God that everybody talks about. Yeah. Right? So if the God of Abraham being this big God, he can't be the God of the Muslims, he can't be the God of the Buddhists. Yeah. No, why not? Yeah, these are good people. God looks at the heart. He looks at love.
Yeah,
right.
It's source. We're all.
What it is that this
we're a source of
tells
light.
you
source of
there's
light.
only one way.
Yeah.
So that's control.
Well, that's all control too, like they were saying. Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, God's not going to. You know what I mean?
No. But
all I'm saying is that, and I know people are going to disagree. Christians disagree with me all the time.
Yeah, I know. But
there's more than one way to paradise. There's more than one way. You know what I mean? Once you have a faith and a belief, because what's faith? Faith is being sure of things hoped for and certain of things we don't see. So you don't see your Jesus, you don't see your God, you don't see your Jehovah,
you don't see the air you breathe.
You don't see your Allah, right? But you act on it by faith. And how you do by faith? Love, kindness, meekness, all these things that come with faith.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you have these things, why do you think God's going to say, you ain't making it, bro. Wrong God.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you picked the wrong God.
No,
but I lived a good life and I did this. No, sorry, go to hell. That's not the God I want to serve, dude.
Get out. See you.
Oh, people will tell me, but everybody has the opportunity to receive Christ. Yeah. How about if we're wrong?
Some countries didn't get touched by it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just the point, man, that I tell people, we got to stop just being so damn rigid. You got to be open and loving and, the Bible in itself says that we can't say who's going to ascend or descend. That's saying we can't say you're going to heaven or hell because we don't know. Yeah. That's what that means. But they don't, I don't know, people want to pick shit out of the Bible. Even this Bible, you know what I mean?
No, that's why. I think that's why they tore it up. I think that's why they took things out of it and they made their own. I've always said
control.
That. Yeah, exactly. It was all about control. And that's what made me go down the rabbit hole of it again. I was like, all right, well, let me check this out now. It's time to do this.
Why don't let me see if Amazon has it. I'll just order it.
What's that?
An Ethiopian Bible.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Jordan Clark, he recommended I'd get one, and that's why I started looking into it before he passed, because we were texting back and forth about that stuff, and so he was always giving me ideas to look into that, Nephilim spirits and all that. Plus, his videos were always good like that too. So it made sense to look into it because he was speaking truth.
Yeah.
So he was he was preaching the word, and he was trying to get people to look into it a little bit deeper. Because that's what you have to look at. You can't believe it all in face value. You got to discern for yourself. That's the key. I'm gonna give a shout out to Cap's Pizza while you're looking at the Bible there. Yes,
sir.
Give a little shout out to Johnny. Johnny's birthday was over the weekend.
Happy birthday, Johnny.
Wish him happy birthday,
John. I tell you, man, that buffalo chicken sandwich, I think it's the third week I ordered it.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
I love that sandwich.
That, yeah.
Oh, it's good, bro. I only have it once a week, man. So I figured, let me get something really tasty.
I know, I noticed
it's tasty.
That. Yeah.
That's what it is. It just has a lot of flavor.
Yeah, He was back there working today, so said, "What's up?"
And he said he was closed for a few days, and that crust must be really good.
It was really good. The crust was really good, actually. So he hooked it up. So give him a call, 772-770-CAPS.
Okay, this is bullshit. All right, now I want to say something.
Yep, go ahead.
I'm in Amazon, right? This is how I know this fucking device is listening to me. I'm in
already
Amazon.
has it up?
Bro, I just put an E.
And it popped up already.
E.
Yeah.
An E.
Yeah.
And it's showing me Ethiopian Bible in English complete.
You allow app to track.
Wow.
You understand? I just put an E. I could have ordered an electric bike. I could have done a lot of stuff that I've already ordered. I've never put an Ethiopian Bible in my Amazon.
Right.
Stop listening. Actually, share the show.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Yo,
That's
share the
funny.
show,
Share
bro.
the
If you're gonna
show.
listen,
Share
might
the
as
show.
well share the show, bro.
Crying.
Share the show. All right, we'll tell them TGI Now sent you Cap's Pizza. you go order while we're ordering the Ethiopian Bible.
Yeah,
if you want to order some Cap's Pizza, go to catspizzamenu.com and type in TGI Now and get 15% off. Could be
Look at the grandma, bro.
Yeah, the grandma's your favorite right there.
I love that one. I think the pepperoni is just as good, too.
Yeah.
That burnt pepperoni.
Right.
I love grandma.
The grandmama. Yeah, so.
Wow, but I know, I just appreciate them so much.
Yeah.
I tell people about them all the time because let me tell you something.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a good slice of pizza, you got to check out Caps.
Yeah.
I mean, they really make some good pizza. It's not even a point like we're just saying that they do. They really do.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I mean? And it's a pizza shop. Look,
Yeah.
it's not. This is an awesome place.
Yeah.
Go there with your family, chill, have a pie.
Have a pie.
I mean, you could have for $30. You and your family could have a nice meal,
Nice
drinks,
night
and
out.
everything else.
Yep, it's true.
Tuesday, a large pie is $10.99.
I know.
A large pie, $10.99. Where the hell you get that at today?
You can't.
You can't, bro.
Yep.
I think he loses money just to do shit for people,
Yeah,
bro,
of
because
course.
he's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys check out Caps. They're out by 27th and Oslo. And if they need to call in an order, John, how can they do that, bro?
770-CAPS. Knocking out pizza since 1987.
Thanks a lot, John. I appreciate you.
Happy birthday, buddy.
And happy birthday. Hell yeah.
Birthday, John.
I'll play another video for you. Let's see here. Oh, hello.
Birthing season is spring. So if Revelation 12 gives birth, which is going to, it's going to happen before spring ends. Isaiah 61, the year of the Lord's favor, and in the year there's a day of vengeance. There's a 24-hour window. That 24-hour window is called the Great and Terrible Day. Let me ask, probably the better question, all reviewers, are you sick of being slaves to the system? Are you sick of having mortgages you can never pay off? Are you sick of having cars that keep going up in price and you can never pay off? Are you sick of having credit cards that you can never pay off? Are you sick of having student loans, for $200,000, but you get $60,000 a year? Are you sick of being in bondage? Because what I'm describing to you is the Babylonian system that's enslaved you. So you better be praying that this happens. Not throwing stones, praying that God moves. But God's going to move in his appointed time, okay? What I showed you to make you go, how is it possible that all these celestial signs are pointing to this weekend onwards? It means that something new is about to happen. And spring is the birthing, okay? So what I can say is this. Spring ends the 21st of June. we should see that day, this 24 hours, regardless of whatever people want to say, you better pray that this 24 hours happens, or the globalists are going to keep doing what they do, and Trump's not going to stop them.
This is the hand of God moment.
Yeah, this is the chessboard that God shows up and that Trump's been playing with a beautiful hand, and then God just comes in and just knocks the entire chessboard over. You're exactly right. That's what needs to happen. And then we step into this 4th of July. Remember, it was Moses who freed Israel. Guess how old he was? 80. 80. You know how old Trump turns this June?
80.
Moses was 80 when he freed Israel from Egypt. That's why he's a type and shadow of Moses and David. He's a type and shadow, and that's why this 4th of July will be the greatest celebration in human history, because God intervened, removed the Nephilim spirit. Yeah, and it's going to be months of cleanup, okay? Because we're talking a lot of people that have died because of what's about to happen. Don't be fearful, everybody, because just get on your knees and pray. God's going to protect everybody that needs to be protected. He's going to protect his children. And so we've done numerous podcasts about what we've talked about, okay? And the only word that hasn't happened is the 3-letter word called yet. The word called yet. They're going to pull the alien card immediately. Why? Because they can't acknowledge that God exists. Because the devil's secret is he doesn't exist. See, he hides. He doesn't want anybody to know there's a devil. Because there's a devil, then you know there's demonic entities. So he hides in the shadows. If the world would realize that there's a God that did all this, then the devil's real too. So immediately they're going to pull the alien card on this day.
Masquerading as aliens, yep.
Well, I'm going to be going to that event in Washington.
Which one?
The 250th celebration.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When did you try to do that?
I just found out.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the 13th and the 14th.
Oh, that's okay. That's the event of the fight, the UFC fight.
Trump's going to be there. It's going to be.
It's his birthday.
We're staying in the hotel that that they attempted to kill him.
His birthday. Yeah. Nice. Well, that'll be
So
cool.
I'll be there.
Right. Well, be careful.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm one of the chosen.
Right.
I'm protected, brother.
Yeah.
77 follows me. You know, I've always told you I'm a numbers guy.
Yep.
And it's weird how it works for me, and I'm sure it works that way for Kelly too, because she's a numbers person. Is that I could be thinking about something and something will happen, like I'll start getting, and I'll look at a license plate and I'll see 77. I'm driving, I'm feeling a certain way, I'll look at my temperature and it's at 77. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could go a different way. I'll look at the time, it's 7:17. You know what I mean? It's just these things happen, and then, you know, I even get into it to where, you know, I do numbers and I count them. 43, 4 and 3 is 7. So these things, believe it or not, as crazy as this sounds, I know that some people may get it, but 77, I looked it up. It's protection. It's that you're protected. Like, don't worry.
Yep.
You're protected.
Yep.
And you know, so that number has been my number and it's been following me my whole life, bro. My whole life, 77 has been there. You know, I mean, and it's amazing how that works. And
Well, that's part of it. You're going to see more and more synchronicities as this event builds up, this energy builds up on this planet that we're building up.
I'm already feeling it.
That's what I mean. Yeah, you're going to know it. You're going to feel it. Yeah, you're going to see it. And that's why I played that video, because he talks about we're building up to a convergence point. You know, to an event of some sort. It's going to be fast and furious, and it's going to shake a lot of people. But like you said, we got to keep moving forward. We got to keep warning people to just be alert, be awake and aware that this is what's to come soon. You know, because we've been talking about it all this time. You know, we see it coming. You know, we're able to see that.
It's simple though, because we have a formula, and we always say it, and I tell people all the time, it's very simple. Pray.
Yeah.
What's prayer? You and God chilling, talking.
You're
There's no if thou, Lord, if thou shalt not. It's none of that. Hey, God, I'm struggling right now. You see what's going on? What the fuck? I mean, you know, he may slap me. Don't curse at me. Okay, I'm sorry. But that's how we do, bro. And I talk to him that way. I stay in constant communication with God, and that's prayer. Now, the Bible gives us a formula on how to fix this. Is that if my people will humble themselves. Remember, you got to first humble yourself, not just pray. At this point, we have to humble ourselves and pray and seek my face. 3 things. Not any particular face, my face, the face of God, right? 3 things. Humble yourself, pray, and seek God. Then he will heal the land.
And I think that's...
But we're not willing to do that. Most of us aren't willing to humble ourselves. Praying? For what? I pray at church every Sunday. You know what I mean?
That's
seek God? How you do that? You know what I mean? Like, how you seek God? Getting in the Word, in prayer.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You see God in people.
Yeah. And I think that's a big deal why Trump dedicated America back to God by reading that scripture, because it was all biblical. It's part of the plan. It's part of the show. It's part of the process that we're witnessing. That's never happened before, so it's
I
part
think
of
he was a little much about comparing God to David and Moses.
Well, yeah, in that video there, you know, but what I'm saying is what he says a type and shadow, because that's what we're watching is a play of it. We're watching it play out at different characters.
I also see. Remember, I'm not a Trumper.
No, I'm not either. I'm not talking about that part.
No. What I'm saying is that I see what some of these people who are about Trump, how they are.
Oh yeah.
They're like really
because
fucking radical,
they put
almost
it on
to a point like they consider him a Moses or a David.
Yeah, of course.
That's like some verbiage like that is like we need to be careful with that.
You have to be careful, but it's not. But it's again, it's what are we reading? We're reading a story in a book, and it's playing out biblically again.
He said it though.
No, I know.
He said it through his words.
What I'm saying, I know. What I'm saying is that it's a type and shadow, which means it's a character playing a part of that similar role in a story that we're witnessing in the Matrix. See what I'm saying? Because this is a matrix.
The story repeats itself.
The story repeats itself. This is a matrix. This is a frequency. Remember, we live in a band of frequencies. This is a band of frequencies. Remember when I say everything's like it's a low vibrational, or this is a vibration. This table you found in a thrift store. Look what it turned into, and it's been in this room all this time. There's a reason for that. There's energy with this table. People won't want to believe that. Like, that's just some table you guys use. Like, no, this has a way more power than we realize. This thing is we've sat around this table for 325 episodes, plus other podcasts that I've done in here with this table in there in this situation. So it's a perfect example that this is a frequency. This table, what we're doing is a frequency, a band of energy that's lifting the planet and lifting its energy, lifting its vibration to a higher level, so that people can see the truth. Because what did he say in the video? The truth is that will set everybody free, and that's what we're showing. We're not scripting it. We're not acting like we're experts. We're talking about a subject matter that matters because it's something that's been hidden from us. Just like everything else we talk about, that everything's hidden. It's all hidden in a mystery, in a matrix. Everything's hidden in code.
But
the money's currency, so it's a control subject.
In a sense, when it comes to truth, our truth, my truth, I'm an expert.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, because absolutely. You discern for yourself.
Right, because I practice.
Free will choice.
I did the practice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You feel comfortable.
So in order to be an expert in something, you have to have done the practice.
You have to exactly. You have to do
and
the
I've
work.
done the practice, and I've done the work, and I'm still doing the work, because you always learn constantly.
Every day. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Especially with the world that we live in, with all the information that's out
there.
there.
The advice that we give is expert advice. In my truth, it may not be your truth, but in my truth, it is, and that's what I like about this podcast. I was telling somebody. I was telling the person I picked that up from. Is I told him, because he asked about our podcast because he's friends with Rondell, and I said, our podcast is just a conversation. 3 dudes just talking. We don't always agree.
I told him.
We don't always agree. So I disagree with them a lot. Sometimes John and, may say something and I don't agree, Rondell, he says, yeah, I know Rondell. He goes off into a rabbit hole. and I say, yeah, and that's what we do. We just have a conversation and we agree to disagree and we learn from each other, you know what I mean? And at the same time, we invite you into our conversation. It's like you spoke about the table. We're inviting you into our table.
That's it.
You're invited to the table to get involved, put questions, break bread. You want to come down to the show, give us a topic, and we'll slide you into the show. This
Absolutely.
is not, this is freedom. This is just an opportunity for 3 different people from 3 different generations, from 3 different races, to spread their opinion freely. Without anybody saying anything, without us looking at anything differently, just freely speaking our truth. And if John doesn't disagree with my truth, that's okay because it's still mine.
That's right.
And like it's John's truth, and so these are the things, and we all have our truth. And what happens is that now the truth is this: we know that the truth is the truth. We can't all have different. Well, my truth is that the sky is blue, and your truth is that the sky is red. No. The sky is the sky. It's actually black, right? When you look up at the sky, right, we all agree that that's truth.
There's
See?
some sort of truth. Yeah,
Right.
sky. They're spraying it.
Right.
Maybe not.
No, I'm talking about like the actual sky is black. The reason why we see it blue because the reflection from the water.
Okay.
But what I'm saying to you is that when we could all agree to that, what it actually is, that we could argue back and forth that it's blue when it really isn't. The truth is that it's black, right? I mean, that's the truth, and we could agree on that.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say when we speak our truth.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It's not like my truth is different than Rondell's truth. It's not. We speak in the same truth. Because we all agree on that on that subject that the only way we're going to get freedom is by speaking truth, and the truth as you speak is what you're listening to on different podcasts and everything else.
That's it. Yeah, you pick a little bit from each one and you decide what's your truth. That's what I do. I just pick from certain people. Some people say the exact same thing that you're saying in our show, and you don't even listen to those people. So I'll be like, oh shit, that guy's saying the same thing Eddie's saying. That makes sense,
You
and
see,
then
I don't listen to that guy.
I know, yeah.
And
but
right before you put it on. You and I were discussing the same thing.
Exactly. That's what I mean. So that's why I tee it up, and then you do say it. And
so what is that?
Cool. Yeah, that's the synchronicity.
What is that? That's the so what's that? Truth.
That's what
it's the truth because he's speaking and I'm speaking and you're listening. He understands.
Exactly.
It's just the truth.
That's it.
Other people look at that guy's a conspiracy theorist. Our fucking guy's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's just speaking truth. You think it's crazy because you can't understand it.
Exactly. They're in a different frequency. It's a band.
It's like
we live in a band of frequencies.
It's like if I spoke to you in a different language that you didn't understand. You'd be looking at me like I'm a fucking idiot.
Different radio stations.
Right.
Yeah.
So it is.
Yeah, that's all it is. They're different
You
frequencies.
don't understand the language of truth.
Yeah.
Because you've been listening to the language of lies so long that the language of truth is foreign to you.
You can't say it any better than that.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's the truth.
Because that's it. Because it's a frequency that you have to embody. You have to embody that frequency, and then you'll understand what that means. Because it's tough to talk about stuff like this that we talk about. Even something like this whole, Ethiopian Bible thing. People
Not
like
tough for me at all.
I know. Yeah, no, I know that. That's why I picked the subjects. But for people that are listening, some people, this isn't something for them. We might not have as many listeners this week as we did last week because it's something that people aren't really interested in listening to. But it's our truth, and we have to decide what do we believe. Did they really take these books out of it? Why did they do it? Let's discern for ourselves. Why did they? And we come to that conclusion that they're just hiding the truth.
I think what it is too, a lot of our listeners when they get up in the morning, they didn't think about the Ethiopian Bible.
Of course not. Yeah.
So when we bring up the Ethiopian Bible, what's this about?
That's what I try to do. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not like they woke up thinking about it. Like they woke up thinking about gas prices or all this other shit. Like we're not talking about that today.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's what Jordan did for me because when he brought up the Ethiopian Bible and different things, the Nephilims and all that, it made me think like, oh, I didn't think about that. Let me look into that.
It's in the Book of Enoch.
Yeah. So he helped me with that, so he was a catalyst for that, and, rest in peace, Jordan, I appreciate that, we had conversations about these things, and so he gave me those ideas to look down those rabbit holes to piece this together to what we're talking about now. So we're carrying on what he, put into play,
I think I'm going to get the Ethiopian Bible and study it this way.
Well,
when I do start my podcast.
It's almost, that's a good idea, yeah.
I could do it on and just use the Ethiopian Bible, comparing it to the 66.
Yeah, because you got that down so well that would make that would make it for a great show.
Yeah, that would.
Wow, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good comparison.
Yeah, that just came to me.
And that's why I wanted to talk about it, because I figured you would.
So putting it out on the air, I got to make it happen.
The King, But so much about the King James Bible, and I've been reading it a lot myself lately. But then that's why I go to this, because I'm like, something's missing here. Like when you start to read it, you're like something's missing here. Like there's some good stories in here, but there's other things that I'm like, there's
22 books are missing.
Yeah.
Think about that.
That's a lot.
22 books.
Yeah. There's one also that I heard it was called the Book of Q too.
Then they have something called with the dragons.
Yeah, it was Book of Q and something else, which I might look into the Book of Q, because I didn't know what that was either, and that was Jordan had brought that up as well. I didn't know anything about that. I was like, okay, I don't know what the Book of Q is, but I'll look into that. So that might be another subject for another show, but But when I heard that, I was like, that's interesting, with all the stuff going on in the world and all the Q drops and all that. There's Joey's in the chat. What up, Joey?
Joey.
See you, buddy. Gigantic. Have one of those best calzones from Cap's Pizza. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, dude. They make a vicious calzone. We get it sometimes here.
Joey said the slow drip of truth has happened because of podcasts like this. Thank you, Joey. Appreciate that, buddy.
Appreciate you, brother.
And then we got Sam Forbes in the chat. There is only one truth: the birth, death, and resurrection of the resurrection. The rest is all interpreted in where the devil lives. That's true.
That's one truth, but there's other truths too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it comes to that, again, because it goes back to, yes, I'm a firm believer that Christ died and was risen the third day. I confess that with my mouth and I believe it in my heart, so therefore I'm saved.
Yeah.
But again, I go back to the person who doesn't believe that.
Well, it's not they saying he doesn't believe it.
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm saying
somebody doesn't believe
I'm in agreement
the
with
truth
him.
is dead.
I'm in agreement with him.
I got you, yeah.
Him and I have the same belief. What we're saying is that we both
Well, you're saying somebody doesn't believe that.
Somebody doesn't.
Yeah.
What happens to that person? So my thing is who God's going to judge their actions, their lives, their heart. He's going to look at their heart.
Yeah.
He's not going to look at what.
Well, I think he already knows what's in their heart too, because God knew us before we even knew ourselves.
So when they stand before judgment, because the Bible says we're all going to stand before God before judgment, right? God's going to tell that person, "Did you believe in the resurrection of Christ? No, you go away."
Right.
I just refuse to believe in a God that way. Yeah. And I know that a lot of Christians are going to disagree with me, and that's okay.
I get that.
It's okay. I'm good with that. Like I said, I'm Romans 10:9-10. Confess with your mouth, believe in your heart that He was risen from the dead, and thou shalt be saved. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to always point that out, because I want this to be a podcast that people know that, look, this isn't a Christian podcast.
No.
This is a God podcast. We talk about God a lot.
Yeah.
Christ is my center. Yeah. But we talk about God a lot. So if I would like to hear people's opinion on that. Yeah. People who have different faith or no faith. Yeah. How do you feel about, I'm a good person and you do all these things? Because we don't win by works, but inside.
Yeah.
Because anybody could do works.
Yeah.
The Bible says that we're not won by works. We can't work our way to heaven. But we can have a good heart. Yeah. And that's what God looks at.
Yeah, you're right.
God looks at the heart of a person, because you may not have works because you don't, but you have a good heart. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think God judges the heart of a man.
Well, I think, and like I said before, that God knew us before we knew ourselves, so He already knows what's in our hearts. That's what I believe. That I've come to that conclusion that He already knows
the
what's
Alpha
there.
and the Omega,
exactly.
obviously.
So
that's I'm just saying we're still going to stand before Him. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know that. We don't know what that's going to look like. But that's part of the of the unknown.
Because that's how come it says that no one's to say who's to ascend or descend. We can't.
Yeah.
by saying that unless you believe in Christ, you're going to go to hell, you just said that man's going to descend into the depths of hell. And the Bible says we can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough one to interpret, a lot of these things, when it comes to the books being pulled out.
Because the books were pulled out of there, because if you read the other 22 books, you'll see, because I've read most of them, you'll see that a lot of it has to do with forgiveness, has to do with, following a good path. Remember, the Bible was redirected. I mean, they put in there what they wanted you, how they could control you. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but that's what they did. So King James.
Well, it's about control.
Yeah, it was about
kings. That's why they do the No Kings protest. It's about the King James Bible. No kings. That makes more sense now.
Yeah. But we have to just be always careful with that. Just vigilant in the sense that we have to look at people and look at their hearts and their kindness. I'm not going to say, "Oh, are you a Christian because you're a good person?" Or you're not. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you're good then. You must be fucking evil. No, man. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
Shit, if you look at me and judge me, you'll think I'm an evil man.
Uh-oh. What? No.
No, I'm just saying, people are weird.
Come on.
People have a tendency just to look at a brother and already like...
Well, it's the judge.
They place judgment.
Yeah, the judgment. We live in a band of frequencies. You gotta pick up on people's frequencies now and what you're dealing with when you're out in the.
Especially out here, this is the South, bro. Let's not forget that shit. This is the South. You ain't gonna get any further south than Florida, bro.
Nope. Yeah, right.
It's true. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna pull up the T-shirts too. So
those are nice. I saw those.
Yeah, so we'll have those available Thursday night at the Conspiracy podcast.
I'll definitely be there this Thursday.
Yeah, we'll pull this up here. So you guys want to get some T-shirts, go to ircmedia.net. Is that what it is? rcmedia.net. So check it out. We got the T-shirts for the 250th anniversary. We also have the Conspiracy Club T-shirts too. So we'll have those at Filthy's this Thursday from 6 to 8. We'll be doing the Conspiracy Club 101 podcast. Looks like Eddie's going to be there. I think Nick Novak's going to make an appearance too.
Oh, nice.
Nick said he's going to be there for sure now. So we'll see. So we'll check it out. So
get Nick in there too. You got to get Nick back on this chair too, man.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, he's been busy, so it's just he's tough to get.
Follow him on social media. I know.
Yeah, he didn't have time to come to the Conspiracy Club meeting, and that was part of his idea. So. Yeah. He was supposed to be a catalyst for this thing, So he hasn't been able to make it because of baseball, but now baseball's out till September, so he'll be able to be there. So I'm looking forward to having him on the Conspiracy Club 101 podcast. Check that out if you're in Vero Beach. Come on down to Filthy's. Fine cocktails and beers.
Yeah.
Thanks, Angela and Nick, for letting us be there.
They also have like those THC drinks too, because I don't drink alcohol.
There's some fire ass pizza too.
Oh yeah,
they got some pizza. They make really good pizza.
Yeah, they got a quick
thick crust.
Yeah, they got a quick pizza you can get there, and some. They also have those like THC drinks you said, and then they also have all the appetizer bites and all that.
Yeah, cool.
The lighter there. So so check it out. It's been good. We have a good crowd that comes in. A lot of new people have been showing up. So so it'll be another good podcast.
Yeah, that'll be nice. I'm looking forward to something like that.
Yeah, so we'll have the T-shirts, and I got some more stickers for everybody too. More Conspiracy Club stickers. TGI Now stickers.
Oh yeah, I got some of those.
Yeah, I got some more.
You got the new design too. The hat.
Yeah, I got to give you a hat too.
Hell yeah.
You want the TGI Now one, or you want this one? You got the TGI Now one too. You got both.
The old school TGI. That's the new school TGI.
I'll do that.
You want this one?
Yeah.
This is the alternate logo. This is the logo that Quinn helped me design.
I'm going to show you.
He was supposed to do that. He was supposed to help me with it and make the design and sell them and all that, and that fell off the cliff. I even pulled out the sketches of him making the design for this hat, and I was like, "Look, you're the one that designed this hat, dude." Oh, that's awesome! He's got the hat on. Oh, you gotta put that. We gotta put that out, dude. Oh yeah, you send me that. I'm gonna put that on the page. That's fucking great, dude. That is awesome.
You gotta put him on a shirt in that frame just like that.
Yeah.
Front.
Oh yeah. That's badass, dude.
And then I got Stoner on top.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on our page for sure.
Okay.
I'll use that for one of our thumbnails. I'll use it for next time we talk about aliens. I'll put that in there. I'll get AI to insert. What's the guy's name again? Paul. So people know that Paul Eddie's an alien in his shop. So go down to Eddie's shop. Come visit the shop.
Visit Paul.
Yeah, Eddie's a little lonely down at the shop. Go down and visit him. He's got like a lot of great products. He's got gummies.
I do.
He's got the flour. He's got the pre-rolls. He just brought me one ancient Puerto Rican secret.
How is it?
It's very good. Yeah, ancient Puerto Rican secret.
Very good.
So go down there and see him. So if you guys
Very
need anything,
good. Yeah, my
he's gonna start doing some videos so he can promote the shop.
Yeah, I got to get back to doing the videos. I've just been I don't know. I've been. You ever been busy doing nothing?
Yeah, pretty much.
How crazy is that? Right?
How late?
Really, bro, I'm busy
That's
doing
funny,
nothing
bro.
because at the end of the day, I said, "What did I do today?"
Right. That's funny.
But I was busy all day.
That's funny.
Busy?
Hell yeah! How many steps I did today, Siri? 20,228
So
steps.
you were
Holy
busy,
shit.
see?
I was busy. I was moving around.
You're moving around, all right.
Fucking half a tank of gas is gone. Yeah, dude.
Gone. See ya.
I was hanging out with Jared today, though. I had a good day.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chilling with Jared.
Oh yeah, you walked the beach. So.
Yeah, we walked the beach.
did some steps.
We went to IHOP. You know, I got my regular there. We went to IHOP and then we walked the beach. It was nice, you know. We hung out with my son for a while. You know, he's here now. He's undecided what he wants to do. He may even go work with you, Rondo.
I told him.
You know, so.
What down? Oh, nice.
Yeah, he got offered a job too in Miami. He went for the interview where they do custom made shoes. Like you could only get these shoes at custom made. Like he was selling the custom suits.
Yeah.
So the custom shoes, I don't know.
They're all commission.
He graduated, yeah. He graduated from college, from FIU, so he just doesn't know what he
one
wants
step
to
at a
do.
time. Yeah, one step at a
I
time.
told him, I said, look, he said, I got a few dollars saved, I could do okay.
Yeah.
I said, just relax then. Just, you just finished 4 years of college, you know what I mean?
just chill out.
Chill.
Yeah.
You know, just, you're home with your mom, just relax,
just enjoy it while you can. Be in the
Yeah.
present. And TGI now. Live in the now. Thank God it's now.
Yeah.
You know, that's all. Just be present. That's the thing that's hardest for people to do. Is just I was listening to a Alan Watts podcast today, and I go back to him a lot because he just gets you back centered to being present in the moment. That there's nothing else that matters. There's no worry about the future. It doesn't exist. It's a concept. The past only exists when you bring it up in the present. That's it. There's all there is this now moment. This is it. This is the bottom line, dude.
Alcoholics Anonymous and they describe it like this.
Yeah.
If you have 1 foot in the future
exactly.
and 1 foot in the past,
You can't
shit
be
all
over the
today.
present. It's very similar. Yeah, exactly. You know.
I know. I just made it awesome.
Yeah,
Shit, no, all over today.
But that's what happens.
If you got 1 foot here, 1 foot there, you're gonna shit all over
he's
today.
got anxiety, not anxiety, but he wants to know what should I be doing next. You know, like you think you need to be doing something next, but you really don't.
Yeah, he just finished school and he just finished his job because he was working and going to school in Miami.
Yeah.
So he was busy.
Exactly.
So now he's in Vero Beach.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
like,
So it's a whole different animal.
He doesn't know what to do. But I told him just relax for a while,
Enjoy that you can come back to a place like this and chill for a
All he
minute.
has to do is get certified because he already did the course and be a firefighter too.
Yeah,
he could
exactly.
do that,
Yeah. And around here, it's a good gig.
Yeah, that's a good, yeah.
I tell you though, you know what he did, the little crazy fucker? So Thursday, I see his car in the driveway.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he's in the room sleeping. He's not there. I call him. I mean, the car's not in the driveway. It's parked right in the middle of the grass.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, where are you? I'm in Louisiana.
You put the slap
He
the
went to
car
go,
in the
yeah.
fucking...
So I said, dude, you left your car right in the middle of the grass. He says, no, go to the car. He started the car from his phone in Louisiana.
Oh, Jesus.
He has a Tesla. He started the damn thing. I said, holy shit.
What?
He started the car from Louisiana, bro.
That's crazy.
He opened the door, click, and started the car for me. I said, it doesn't do wrong, it just turns on.
It just makes a...
Ding, ding, ding. And then I moved it. I was like, holy, I didn't even know it was on. I said, it's not on. He said, just put it in park. It's on.
God. Yeah, this thing's...
One girl at the job, she's talking shit to me in the front of the building. She's like, you think you're big? You think you're big? Next thing I know, she was like, "Watch this." And she turned around. When she turned around, her fucking car is coming around the corner. I was like, "What the fuck? Who in your car?" She was like, "I summoned it." I was like, "Oh, shit! That shit pull up on you." In front, right? I'm talking about it pulled up right next to her.
That's crazy, dude.
Fuck that, dude.
It's like, remember the movie Total Recall? that cab driver that it was AI.
That shit was so funny. She was
Johnny Cab.
Johnny Cab.
Next thing I know, all I see is the car coming around the corner. Whoa, what the fuck? I'm like, wait.
I didn't like Johnny Cab back then. Johnny Cab. I was like, fuck that. I was like, what is this now? He's getting in a cab with some AI dude. And then they make it look so like like that's not possible. Like it's all like futuristic, but you'll never see it. And then your son's turning his car off from Louisiana. So
But the whole point is, he just went to Louisiana like that. I'm like, went to go see his friend Austin, but I'm like, bro, you don't say nothing. You just drive your car to the grass and
then just take off
to Louisiana. Yeah, Teresa. I went with Teresa, Austin's mom.
They drove. They flew.
They flew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, it could give you a heads up. Yeah.
Something.
Say something. Just don't leave your car parked in the middle of the grass.
Thought he could turn it on from Louisiana, so you could move it.
I'll move it. I'll turn it on.
You wouldn't be able to move it if you didn't do that. So this.
No, I would have gotten towed, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah, towing one of those is hell.
I wouldn't do
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You're right,
crazy.
man. Electric cars. It's just so weird the way things are today.
I know.
Pretty soon they'll be flying right. They'll be doing like, and even though they already do it, the
Hover cars.
Back in the day, the comic books in the back, they used to sell. They used to make you think
that this was going to be a possibility.
No, you could buy it.
Yeah.
You were able to buy some. And it would be a disc or something. It doesn't do shit, but
it was close enough to make you think you could buy it and be like,
you could buy a hoverboard.
Oh my god.
The old comic books, like the Spider-Man, you go to the back, the advertising.
It's all programming. Yeah. That's all it was. It was always there. It's always been there. Just was slowly introduced to us over time. Comic books and then newspapers and all this other shit. Then the radio, then the TV, then the VCR, then the cable, then the DVDs, then the fucking, now we got satellite, then we got all Tubi. Now you got Tubi now. You watch Tubi, it's all by design. It's all part of the it's all part of the big reset.
That's all I watch because Tubi's free.
Yeah, it's all part of it just to keep you in control. It's subconscious programming. That's all it is.
No damn TV.
Everybody's been subconsciously programmed at one point. We all have. That's what we have to crack is the programming. And part of that is talking about these books, like this Ethiopian Bible. It's part of the programming to crack that code. I was watching The Matrix again last night, and when you watch it again, you just look at it and you're like, yeah, man, this is all just code. This whole thing is nothing but code. That's all it is. And the code
was cracking. It was seen through code.
Cypher, I was watching the one part. Cypher was sitting there watching the codes, but he was also doing some nefarious shit because he was selling them out. And then Neo walks up behind him, and he scares the shit out of him because he was fucking doing shady shit.
Right, remember, he was having the stake.
Yeah, that was before that. And then he shut off all the computers that he was looking at because he didn't want Neo to see what he was doing. And you just see these little things that you watch and you see in these movies after you really, really start to see things from your real eyes. You're like, holy shit, like it's right there.
They've been telling us all along, bro.
Yeah, but just the more you watch it, the more you see it. It's like it's even more and more and more and more.
But think about that show they used to have, Land of the Giants.
Yeah.
They spoke about the Nephilim spirits.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, no, it's true. But I just didn't believe it. I was like,
Land of the Giants. Like, who's going to believe that? Remember that people were real small.
Well, because you figured that they would tell us that there was giants here at one time. Yeah, I know. I mean, for real.
They didn't believe it.
I know.
They did tell us. We just didn't believe it.
Didn't believe it because it looked too unrealistic.
Because they made you believe that it's a lie.
It's code.
Like when he said about the devil, he doesn't want you to know he exists.
Exactly.
It's better. Don't think about me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just a myth. I'm not real.
It's code.
I'm not real. I'm not here to hurt nobody.
Why you think he ain't showed himself?
Yeah, it's true.
He exposed himself. He exposed the truth.
Yeah.
If I'm here Guess who else is around?
That's right. And that's what he was saying about, if that does happen and then spirits are taken off and they're going to blame it on aliens and be like, well, see, the devil was real, but so is God. God's the one that moved to remove them off the planet. And now you realize that they were always here amongst you all this time, and there was the only way to get rid of them was through the hand of God. There was no way we were going to clear it up with arrests and tribunals and all this other bullshit. It's what you realize, like it ain't happening. There's nothing going to happen like that. We would have happened already by now. All the corruption we found and all the things that have happened and all the things we've seen with Epstein, you would think something would have happened by now. Somebody would have got arrested and put on trial.
You think?
You would think, but that's why it's not happening, because it only has to happen by the move of God. No human hand. Remember we said this years ago. We say no human hand will be able to touch it. It'll be like just won't be part of the. No man can make a move that would fix it.
So Trump went to the New York Knicks game.
He's eating pizza. He's just chilling in a chair.
He got booed.
I know. No, he didn't get booed.
He got booed.
There was a lot of it was all. I know, but
a lot of people booed him. I'm gonna tell you something.
No.
He is losing his favoritism.
I know, but that's the character.
Again, to go back to what you're saying, just an agreement. Just give me a second.
I know.
I'll get to the point. The point is that they're doing things like that. Everything that's going against Trump to deceive people, to go against him.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's all.
Remember, we live by a system right now.
It's a code.
Right, but it's a system that pretty much our government, all that is a system. And it's real. It's we can say it's fake or whatever.
We believe it's real. They make it tell us it's real.
Yeah. For me, it's real. So what I'm saying to you is that this system is what's controlling us. If they lose control of the system, like they wanted to do with Harris, their system would have been all control.
Well, yeah, that would have been happening.
Trump is trying to do what we spoke about in the movie The Gladiator. Yeah. Again, we speak about movies and telling truth. Giving the truth, giving the people what happened to Gladiator. Remember, he was a general, rich. They stripped him. They fucking made him a slave. Made him a fighter. How many times they tried to kill this man?
Exactly. No, it's part of the story.
No president has been attempted this many murders.
It's part of the movie. It's all part of the movie.
I don't know if it's a movie.
Well, it's all part of what we just said. It's playing its history playing itself out again.
History repeats itself, but
it's just different
you can
characters.
prepare yourself.
Yeah.
Especially when you walking a path that don't been walked before.
This is
all I'm saying is that wake the fuck up.
Just wake up.
See what realize with your real eyes what's happening.
Exactly.
Put on the glasses, whatever. Just see, look at shit. Just take a minute. Let me see this.
Exactly.
Like, remember that movie Poltergeist, the way the TV went like that? That's what it does to people, bro.
Oh, it does, 100%. Well, the phone, really. The phone is what it does to people now.
The phone got you now. It got the TV on it.
Yeah, but the TV, it's just a little TV.
Yeah.
It's still a distraction.
Yeah.
You got Netflix, Prime, everything on that.
It's like that dude I listened to, Ira Lee. He speaks about that in one of his songs called Focus. Yeah. He says whatever you listen to is going to end up what you're going to end up being.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So be careful what you listen to.
What you consume
Now remember, the Bible says faith comes by hearing, and hearing that the word of God. So if we're listening to something that's not the word of God, we're going to lose. We're not going to have faith. We're going to listen what we're listening to.
What you consume consumes you.
Right.
So it doesn't matter what it is.
I don't listen to anything, but right now I only listen to Ira Lee, bro. He has a bunch of music.
It's what you consume.
And it works for me. It keeps me in a good spirit, constantly positive, good energy. He talks about goodness, kindness. He talks about his struggle. I love it, man.
Let's have him on the show.
He's an outlaw, I mean, I would love to have him on the show.
Right, that'd be awesome.
I would love to have the brother on the show, man, because I mean, his music has inspired me so much, bro.
Reach out to him. Where's he on Instagram?
I got him on Facebook.
You should reach out to him.
I tried to. He never got back. Sometimes some people just they get a lot of. I'm sure. I'm not the only one that's digging his music.
No, of course not. But you never know. You never know. That'd be kind of cool.
I would love to have him on the show.
That'd be awesome.
I would even love just to communicate back and forth with him.
Yeah. Try it.
But anyway, it was about that time.
About that time.
Yeah, man. Make sure you guys share the show. Make sure you guys visit Cast, man. Take care, God bless, and have an amazing week. Talk to you guys next week. God bless.
All right, guys. Stay human.
Love, peace, chicken grease, baby. We out.
We out. Boom.